Hello, beautiful people. Welcome back to Global Happenings Today TV. To think that this whole issue of another election has been, brought to a conclusion, that we're actually very far from what we thought. It is still brewing, and this may basically degenerate to brothers against brothers. I don't know. I just hope that we have the think tanks people around. We have elders that people respect in Anambra State that can wade into this matter before it grows out of proportion. But before we go into the newspaper, I would like you to subscribe to our channel if you have not done so already by clicking on the red subscribe button. Beside it, you will see a bell notification icon. Please go ahead, click on it to get notified as soon as we update our channel on YouTube. Well, the All Progressive Congress in Anambra State has said that it will pursue the governorship elections at the tribunal because it has enough evidence that the elections were manipulated. Speaking, the Deputy Director, Senator Andy Oba, Governorship Campaign Organization, that's Mr. Ikechukwu Onya, said Uba believed that the declaration of the candidate of the All Progressive Grand Alliance, that's APGA, Professor Charles Soludo, as the winner of that election was faulty. Onyi said that the APC candidate approached the tribunal in line with the Electoral Act and Constitution. Onya stated that Uba had a strong case at the tribunal because his votes at some places like Abatet, and Oba in Idimili North were not recorded. He commended the tribunal's ruling, granting the inspection of the certified true copy of the materials used in the election. He said, and I quote, "It is pertinent to emphasize for the opt-in time that Senator Uba's determination to diligently pursue his petition is propelled by his genuine desire to use the instrumentality of government to set new development agenda for the state and prove that Anambra can be better than what it currently is under APGA's 16 years watch. We hope to prove our petition before the court. We have enough evidence to prove that INEC declared Soludo the governor-elect in error or deliberate attempt to deceive the general public. Therefore, in line with his earlier stand that there are valid grounds to challenge the results declared by INEC, Uba will go on with his petition at the tribunal challenging INEC's declaration of Soludo as the governor-elect. Like some people are saying, Anambra is not Imo because of the Supreme Court intervention, but they have forgotten that before Imo, court had removed 2 governors and APGA benefited. Court removed Ngige and APGA benefited. Court removed Uba. 17 days of being sworn in, not because Uba's election was fraudulent, but because court said Peter Obi's tenure has not elapsed. Again, APGA benefited. So, before Imo, APGA had benefited in the removal of 2 governors in Anambra. The victims of the judgment did not kill themselves. So, if after judicial interrogation and they found out that Uba's petition has merit, they should declare him and give him judgment. APGA will toe the same line Uba and Ngige did when they lost. Talk about brothers not letting go. He's actually still quoting Imo State, said Imo State is not Anambra is not Imo. Well, he's correct, Anambra is not Imo. And he's saying that, look, if you keep shouting that Anambra is not Imo, don't forget that APGA had benefited twice in the time of increasing Ngige, who happened to be the Labour Minister now in under the administration of President Muhammadu Buhari. And he's also saying that Peter Obi benefited as well, even when he had just 17 days of rulership, and he said nobody went down. There was no violence, everybody took it in good faith, so that if eventually he goes through the tribunal and he gets his mandate, there shouldn't be any issues. Okay, nobody should begin to cry foul over the matter. But the truth is, if you check the nation then and the nation now is not the same. I think elder statesmen has begged, sons and daughters of Anambra and the Anambra have begged just for peace to reign. But then, if you look at the history of Uba, you would agree with me that he has always been on near success syndrome on this issue of governorship. And I wouldn't blame him for wanting to clinch on this one that is so close to him. Because after now, he may not even have the opportunity of running again or giving that closeness of clinching it again come next tenor. Don't forget that if next tenor, Charles Soludo may not want to do just 4 years, he may likely want to do 8 years. Now, a lot of clergymen have also warned them, Charles Soludo, to be very wary that it's not yet over. We could be looking at Supreme Court verdict here as this day as it keeps unfolding. So you should just get ready. Shouldn't rest his on. It's not just the same way. And Emeka here do and just relax and say what can possibly go wrong. Fourth can never be first, and eventually fourth became first. So there's nothing really under the surface of the earth that is impossible. It depends on the determination of the mind. But for peace sake, for the sake of peace, there's too much tension in Southeast. There's too much tension generally in Nigeria. It would have been a case of this is just a brother thing. Don't forget they're brothers, whether you like it or not. They're both Indian Anambra. There could be a way around it. It's just politics. It's not to do all that affair. It's not if I don't get it, everything must go down. No, it doesn't have to be that. Okay, it doesn't have to be if I don't get it, nobody else will. It doesn't have to be. Doesn't even have to get to that level. So it would have been a case of okay, both of them should just sit together as gentlemen that they are. And as brothers that I believe they are, and iron things out. So okay, Soludo, I believe there's something that went down, and I also believe, okay, what's my compensation? Okay, what are you going to give to? What are you bringing to the table? But the question is, these are big guys, man. It's either they want the governorship or nothing. In fact, both of them, both Charles Soludo, Professor Charles Soludo, and even Fanyoba, both of them can comfortably and conveniently vie for Igbo president, as in vie for presidency come 2023. They have what it takes to become the president of Nigeria. All things being equal, they've got the academic and intellectual, dexterity to do it. Yes, they do. Yes, they may not have. Sometimes some of these guys always shy away from politics simply because they are mostly into academia. Even the president Willie Obiano himself is not even an illiterate. He's a chartered accountant. So yes, and their number have always been blessed having one of the best brains, but I don't know how they translate that to good works. Even Peter Obi, there was one time Anambra State Governor too, was also a good brain, economics and all that. But that's we're going to wrap it up. Let's meet in our conversation. What's your take? Being that this may not be the end of the whole tribunal